My funniest memory of Lee is actually from Boys High when he was with my son Greg, and I think during science they spent more time outside the classroom than inside, sometimes their own doing. I mean, they actually used to disappear out without the teacher seeing them, or they were kicked out for being misbehaving.
I think we have different memories and varying memories because we've been fortunate to have spent so much time with Lee in our lives and in family. And one of the memorable occasions or memories is when we used to drive into Boys High and he was playing cricket in the morning and our son was playing cricket in the afternoon. We'd drive past a field and try and recognize Lee, and it was very easy to recognize because he was right-handed but left-footed, and you could very easily distinguish Lee's unique bowling action, but it was highly effective. But we used to immediately just burst out laughing and say, well, there's Lee, and carry on driving.
Things like Christmas in Hermanus at Full Clip Beach, where he takes our nephew, who's 38 years old, who's cerebral palsy, in a wheelchair. We'll put him over his shoulder and get him into the sea. That to me is just so special, you know. He doesn't have to, it's just something he would do. That's the good person and the fond memories that I have of him.
He's shown a huge amount of courage and tenacity in his own life and achieving the things he has achieved through his rugby, through his modelling, through his work. And this is just another venture and adventure in his life that we've been very privileged and to share with him.
My first thoughts when he was announced as the Bachelor was sort of, wow, you know, he's really done well in his modelling, and I thought he would be a great Bachelor. Also is hugely brave to take on something like that, because I don't think it's an easy task at all.
We've met many of Lee's girlfriends over the years. There have been some really very special girls. The two girls we've met today are probably that much ahead and that much further and closer to what we would envisage and would reflect on Lee having as a girlfriend and starting a relationship with and moving into love and into marriage, or certainly a longer term relationship.
I think one stands out for me in that she is hugely kind, hugely supportive, hugely connected to him, and I know she will stand by him in challenging times. And I think that is where I'm going to be saying to Lee, you know, look carefully, take the girl who's going to just embrace you and be with you and love you like there's no tomorrow.
Trust is the cornerstone and pillar of any relationship. And uniquely that we back here in Mauritius after 34 years is quite special in its own way, and it doesn't mean it's a bed of roses along the way. A relationship is hard work, it has to be worked at, but trust remains the cornerstone and pillar of that, and that would give it longevity.